unmute everyone. They themselves can mute their mics. Whenever I ask a question, they can respond. Okay, ma. Please be interactive throughout this session. If you have any doubt, you can ask at the same time. Don't wait. This is we are not explaining on the board. Okay, we are having less screen. I can't show the whole problem. These are all somehow bigger problems than the previous sessions. So be cooperative with me. At the same time, be interactive with me. Be active. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Throughout this session, you have to be interactive. Yes, thank you, ma. This is up to yesterday's class. We have completed half of the second module. The remaining second module is related to complex integration. So first, see the definition of complex line integral. What is meant by line integral, Ra? Line integral. Okay, let me explain. Line integral or path integral or curve integral. All the three gives same meaning. Listen, line integral, path integral or curve integral. All the three words gives us same meaning. So now here it is complex line integral. That means that line integral involves complex variables. That is the difference between a real line integral and complex line integral. Yes. What is meant by complex line integral? Any integral which is evaluated along the curve. Along the curve. Suppose take one curve. Here we have some diagram. Say this is a circle. This shape is a circle. Circle has four curves. One is C1 curve, C2 curve, C3 curve, C4 curve. Suppose if any integral which is evaluated along C1, only C1, that is from A to B, is also called as line integral over the curve C1. See, we are going to evaluate an integral along the C1. This is called a line integral over the curve C1. So similarly, general definition is here, this C1 is a line. Sometimes you can evaluate line integral over the parabola curve also. Sometimes you can evaluate the line integral over the hyperbola or over the ellipse, like that. So this curve may not be always a line. This is one path. This curve indicates one path. Path is nothing but parabola or hyperbola or a straight line or whatever it may be. That's not a matter here. So just you recall the definition of line integral, that is complex line integral. Any line integral which is evaluated along the curve is called complex line integral. See here, complex line integral general form, that is integration over C f of z dz. Here dz, right? What is z, ma? What is z? Respond please. What is z?
X plus IY.
Yes. What is dz? When z is x plus iy, what is dz? dz is
dx plus idy.
very good. Here integrand f of z, that indicates f of z is a function in z variable. See, this is integral with respect to z variable. In this case, function also must be in z variable. Remember this. In problems, I will explain how to evaluate this integral along the particular path. So you have to remember, you have to keep some points in your mind that are integration over C, f of z dz. Here what is z? Z is equal to x plus iy. Dz is equal to dx plus I dy. Sometimes we unable to evaluate the integral when z is in terms of Cartesian coordinates. In that situations, we used to take z as polar, that is r e power I theta. So you have to keep these points in your mind. Z, dz and polar form of z. So now, any doubt in this, Ra? Yes, take first question. Evaluate integration over C mod z whole square dz, where C is a square with the vertices 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. See, first see the curve. That is the path here. That is with, C is a square with the vertices 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So we have to draw the diagram. We have to draw the diagram of a square which is having the vertices this. See the diagram here. So 0, 0. First draw the x-axis and y-axis. Next, take 0, 0. What is 0, 0 indicates? Origin. That is 0, 0. Next point is 0, 1. Where will it be, Ra? Where do you plot this 0, 1? Please respond.
Y-axis.
Why?
Because x-axis is
X-axis
0.
is 0, ma'am.
Yes, that's why it is on y-axis. So I plotted here with 1 unit distance from origin to this point. Next, 1, 0. Where will it be?
X-axis.
X-axis
Yes, y coordinate is next
0.
Next 1, 1 point. So
X
this
and
is,
y-axis.
yes,
Between
this
x and
is, very good. This is the intersecting point of x is equal to 1 line. This is x is equal to 1 line. This is y is equal to 1 line. So this point 1, 1 indicates intersecting point of x is equal to 1 line, y is equal to 1 line. Now do you have any doubt to draw the diagram whose vertices are like this? Any doubt, Ra?
no,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
No,
thank
ma'am.
you. Yes, ma'am. Next. Here, this square is having 4 paths. Path indicates that must have single curve. But here, this square splitted into 4 parts. One is from A to B, another is from B to C, the other one is from C to D, the one more is from D to A. Do you get single path for all the 4 curves? Is it possible?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Why?
No.
Why big? Yes, I will explain why it's not possible. See, suppose take the curve C1. On C1, which one is varying, Ra? This C1 is on x-axis. Which one is varying on x-axis? Observe the points 0, 0, 1, 0. On the entire x-axis, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. So this C1 curve indicates y is equal to 0 line. Y is equal to 0 line. So this y is equal to 0 line will be from minus infinity to plus infinity. But we have taken some part of that y is equal to 0. From where to where we have chosen? From y is equal to 0, from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. We have chosen y is equal to 0 line part from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. See, along C1, y is equal to 0. This y is equal to 0 indicates C1 path. Listen please carefully. Along C1 line, y is equal to 0. This indicates C1 equation. When y is equal to 0, dy is equal to 0. Next, which one is varying? If you observe the points, y is 0, x is from 0 to 1. This indicates x varies from 0 to 1. Yes. Any doubt in this, Ra?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Now you have to tell the remaining 3 cases. Now the second case is along C2. Can you tell me C2 curve, Ra? What is C2 curve? Equation of C2. Observe the points. What is C2 equation?
Y is equals to 1.
Y is equal to?
1.
No, ma. See, x coordinate in B point is 1. X coordinate in C point also 1. That means in the entire line, x coordinates are same. That indicates x line. X is equal to 1 line. So what is C2 curve now? What is C2 line?
X is equals to 1.
Y values?
0.
Y values on this line? 0 to
0. 1.
0 to 1. Yes. That's I have written along C2 here. Now see, along C2, x is equal to 1, dx is equal to 0. So dx means differentiating this line. Dx is equal to d of 1, that is 0. Y varies from 0 to 1. Next, go to C3. What is equation of C3? Observe the point. One point is 1, 1. This is the lower point because curve is traversing in anti-clockwise direction. This is the point at lower end. This is the point at higher end. That means top. So now, which one is varying, Ra? On this line? Please respond, ma.
X.
X is varying from x or y? X. X is varying from 1
0 to
to
1 to 0.
1, 1. This is lower end, so we have to always write from lower to upper. So curve is traversing in this direction, left direction. So started from this part. So this is lower one. It is reaching to 0, 1 point. So this is top one. So this x is equal to 1 indicates lower limit. This x is equal to 0 indicates upper limit. So x is varying. That means x is having different values in the curve. X is varying from 1 to 0. What is the line equation? This line equation.
Y is equal to 1.
Y is equal to 1. Very good. So these details only I have written along C3. This is along C3. Y is equal to 1. Dy is equal to 0. So from this equation only we are calculating dy value. Dy is equal to 0. So there x varies from 1 to 0. Next, coming to another path, C4. See, C4 started at D point. Its end this curve ends at A point. Now, on C4, which one is varying? Which one is fixed? Can you please tell me?
X is fixed, Y is varying.
Yes, that means X, this line indicates X line. What is X value in these 2 points?
0.
0.
That means this line equation is X is equal to 0. Next, Y varies from
1,
1
1
to
to 0.
very good. Yes. Now is it clear to you all?
Yes.
Yes. Now go to the given problem, integral. Now we start the problem. So the basic information we need for every problem is what is Z and what is dz. Okay, these two must be present in the beginning of every problem. So let z is equal to x plus iy, dz is equal to dx plus idy. But in our given integral, it is integration over c mod z whole square dz. See, derivative is in terms of z variable, but integrand is mod z. Mod z is different from z. Are they both equal, Ra? Are the z and mod z are equal? Please respond, ma.
No, they are not equal. No, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, that's why we are calculating here. Mod z is equal to, when z is equal to x plus iy, mod z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So taking square on both sides, mod z whole square is equal to x square plus y square. But our integral is like integration c mod z whole square dz. That's why here itself I am calculating that value. Mod z whole square dz is equal to mod z is x square plus y square, dz is dx plus I dy. So that's I have written. Now take the given integral. See, one more thing I have to tell you here. So in given problem, c is the square. C is the square. That means C is C1 square. Square means the border of, see, boundary of a square is the C. So that is C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus C4. C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus C4. Yes, remember this. Keep it in your mind. I am moving to the integral now. Wait a minute, Russ. Some problem occurred in this system. Be online.
Swastik.
Yes. Now is it clear? Screen visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. So now take the integral. Yes. So this is the integral. Now take the given integral, integration over C, mod z whole square dz, that is equal to. So already we have calculated mod z whole square dz. I just substituted here x square plus y square into dx plus I dy. That is equal to, see, our curve is splitted into 4 parts. Our square curve splitted into 4 parts. One is C1, another one is C2, next one is C3, the next one is C4. So now that is equal to integration over C1. Integration over C1. What values available on C1, Ra? You just see here. On C1, y is equal to 0, dy value 0. You just remember these two. Y value 0, dy value 0. Now, see here, integration C1. This x square plus y value 0 on C1. So I substituted here, x square plus 0 gives x square. Next, dy also 0. Dx plus 0 gives dx. So the integral along C1 is integration over C1 x square dx. Next, plus. The next integral is over the curve C2. What are the values available along C2? What are the values available along C2, ma?
X is
Please tell
equals
me.
to 1, dx equals 0.
Y
0
where
less
is from?
than 0
Y
to 1.
where is from? Yes. Now substitute x is equal to 1, dx value 0 in this. X is equal to 1 plus y square. Dx is 0, 0 plus I dy. That's only I mentioned here. 1 plus y square I dy plus. Now integration over C3. Along C3, what values we have? We had y is equal to 1, dy is equal to 0. You just substitute these two values in this integrand. So x square plus 1 into dx plus 0. That is x square plus 1 into dx plus. Next, integration over C4. What are the values available along C4? What are the values available, Ra?
X is equal to 0, dx is equal to 0, y 1 to 0.
Yes, just you substitute x is equal to 0 and dx is equal to 0. You substitute here. When x is equal to 0, this becomes 0 plus y square, that is y square, 0 plus I dy. So the last integral is integration over C4 y square into I dy. Any doubt in this, Ra? Any doubt, ma? Please respond.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Because circle is having, the circle boundary is having 4 parts. That's why we splitted C curve as integration over C1 plus integration over C2 plus integration over C3 plus integration over C4. Based on the properties over the curve C1 and C2, C3, C4, the integrands are like this. That's next. That is equal to. Along C1, what is x value? See here I mentioned along C1, x varies from 0 to 1. That's I substituted here. 0 to 1 x square dx plus I into along C2 y varies from 0 to 1. So that's those values I have substituted here 0 to 1 plus along C3 x varies from 1 to 0, x square plus 1 into dx plus I into along C4 y varies from 1 to 0. So that is integration over 1 to 0 y square dy. Just I substituted the values on which the curves are varying. That's enough. Now you just integrate to get the answer. That's enough. Nothing is difficult in this. See, the first integral is integration x square dx. Integration x square dx is, what is integration x square, Ra?
X cube by 2. I
X
mean,
cube by 3.
By, yes,
3.
limits from 0 to 1 plus I into integration 1 dy. Integration 1 dy ma
Y. Y, ma'am.
plus yes, integration y square dy
2. I mean,
W-
2y cube by 3.
y cube by 3, not 2y cube, y cube by 3. So that thing only we have written here, limits from 0 to 1 plus. Next, third integral, integration x square dx. What is integration x square
X
dx?
cube
X cube by
by
3.
3 plus
X cube by 3 plus integration 1 dx. That is
X.
integration dx.
x
Limits from 1 to 0
0.
plus I times. The last integral is integration y square dy. Integration y square dy,
Y cube by
Y
3.
cube by 3.
limits varying from 1 to 0. Now you substitute limits here. That is equal to upper limit 1, 1 by 3 minus 0 plus I times. Here upper limit 1 plus 1 cube 1 by 3. So that is here minus lower limit 0 plus 0, that is 0. Next plus here upper limit 0. So this is upper limit 0. Substitute first upper limit 0 by 3, that is 0 plus 0. So total upper limit value is 0 minus lower limit value is 1 by 3 plus 1. So that's I have written here plus I times 0 by 3 is 0 minus 1 by 3. Now you just simplify this. 1 by 3 plus 1 plus 1 by 3 is 3 plus 1, 4 by 3i. Next this is minus 4 by 3. The last one is minus I by 3. Now simplify it. Minus 1 by, that means 1 by 3 minus 4 by 3. 1 minus 4 by 3, that is minus 3 by 3 plus 4i by 3 minus I by 3. 4i minus I in numerator, that is 3i by 3. So 3 gets cancelled. The result is plus I minus 1. So integration over C mod z whole square dz is equal to I minus 1. So any doubt in this problem?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Let me move to second problem. Within 4 minutes our session will be ends. Please rejoin because we are starting second problem. After this second problem, we can leave our meeting. Okay? Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Take second problem. Evaluate integration over 1 minus I to 2 plus I, 2x plus iy plus 1 into dz along the following path. Number 1 path is x is equal to t plus 1, y is equal to 2t square minus 1. Second path is straight line joining 1 minus I and 2 plus I. Yes. First, once again I'll explain. Evaluate this integral here dz. Observe, the integrand is in terms of x and y. but derivative is in terms of z. Is it possible to evaluate directly, Ra? Can you please respond, Ra?
No, ma'am.
Why? This is ordinary derivative. dz is ordinary derivative. That's why the integrand also must be in terms of z. Otherwise, we try to convert derivative in terms of z into x or y. So let you see how it is converting in the procedure. First, go to the path. I considered here first path. First path is x is equal to t plus 1, y is equal to 2t square minus 1. So they have given x and y both in terms of t. So you convert derivatives also in terms of t. So just differentiate this x equation. Dx is equal to d of t, that is dt, plus d of 1, 0. So dy is equal to d of 2t square. What is differentiation of 2t square, Ra?
t cube by 3.
It is
Differentiation.
differentiation. Ma. Yes.
Oh, 2t. So that will become 4t.
Yes. Yes. 4t into dt. Minus differentiation of 1 is 0. So dy is equal to 4t dt. So now, in our given integral, the lower limit is 1 minus I. So these limit values are for z variable. These limit values are for z variable because the derivative is in z. So now I am trying to convert these limits also in terms of t. Why? Because we are converting x and y in terms of t in the integrand. So when z is equal to 1 minus I, 1 minus I means x value is 1, y value is minus 1. So the point form of z is 1 comma minus 1. This is x, this minus 1 is y. Now take the equation. X is equal to t plus 1. We need to find t values, t limits. Why? Because we have transformed x and